Hi, this is a expertise speech for CAT 125R, titled Communicating Cultures and Accessibility to Resources, and titled How to Be Professionally Homeless. My name is Alicia Fambrini, and I'm unfortunately a UCSD student. So we'll be going over how to find your hustle, find your shelter, storing your belongings, finding free things, and being homeless but not looking homeless with an introduction and conclusion. So, would like to introduce the trappings of homelessness are caused overall from a variety of factors coming from no stable home environment, no stable financial income, no positive influences, and no strong ties to family or friends. Additionally, external factors, there's a lot of external factors which cause human homelessness, but include or not limited to no mom or dad. So like if you were in foster care or group home, no immediate family, negative influences which cause isolation from others, financial problems, addiction, criminal activity, sexual abuse or sexual trauma, and violence. And additionally, you can have a lack of home stability if you transition from one place to another and it falls through, loss of available medical resources, or life just overall being cruel or unfair due to natural disasters like fire, flood, or hurricane, loss or estrangement from home or family, divorce, bankruptcy, and unexpected life catastrophes. So first, how to find your hustle. There are homeless or transient individuals need to make money while they're on the streets to survive. So here are some examples of how to make yourself some cash or change needed for your various living expenses, such as selling drugs, stealing stuff, be an exotic dancer, be a sex relief worker, panhandle, work for kingpin, pimp, or street lord, and you gotta abide by their and do their biddings for them. Or you can try to sell your creativity, like make things like roses out of palm leaves, or make artwork from painting cardboard canvases or pieces of wood. Secondly, finding your shelter. Homeless or transient individuals need to figure out a place to sleep, whether it's during the daytime or night. It's probably better to avoid sleeping at night to avoid a long list of risks associated with the lifestyle of homelessness. So where you sleep, your income determines whether or not you can just use a blanket or sleeping bag. Nothing, just the clothes on your back, pitch tent, staircase, doorway, bathroom stall, under a tree, graveyard, sidewalk, or a dumpster at the worst case scenario, like if it's raining. Here's a picture of what a homeless encampment looks like, where they have pitched tents and they're all trying to survive in this community. Thirdly, storing your belongings. This is an issue because homeless or transient individuals need to figure out a place to store your things while you're out in the streets hustling to make money, and it's cumbersome to carry your things with you wherever you may be headed. And additionally, your belongings are constantly at risk for being stolen, so choose what we keep wisely, such as important identification, glasses, basic necessities like hairbrush, toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, lotion, shampoo/conditioner, for example, extra clothes like jackets, jeans, shirts, socks, and shoes. And again, finding a place to store this is a problem because you need to take into consideration the costs versus benefits. So a storage unit, you might default on your payments, which goes to collection, and you lose all your stuff in addition to messing up your credit score. So a backpack is an option. The best route is to do that with a smaller and more organized pack, the better. Luggage is an option, but it's easier to roll around, but definitely not inconspicuous. And duffel bag is an option, but it can get hard to carry around, especially in a bus or public transportation. Or, for example, you can store your belongings and get a fabulous fashion by using a shopping cart, which is unattractive, but it works, and you can wheel it to places. This is a picture, an example of somebody who's got everything organized in a shopping cart and is minding his own business, trying to survive. Other options are at available shelters, a community resource center, at your friend's house, but don't bring your friends keeping your stuff there too long, inside of a vehicle, but you risk having your vehicle broken into, or inside a hostel, hotel, motel room. Fourth is finding free things. If you're classifiable as homeless, you are eligible for government benefits/welfare assistance through EBT/food stamps, Medi-Cal, general relief, or transportation. So no matter whether or not you're couch hopping or able to shower every day, or if you are receiving some assistance from somebody who cares about you, even if you have a job and you're struggling financially, you are entitled to receive these resources and benefits, so do not feel guilty or as though you were quote-unquote taking from the poor. Again, this is a picture of what an EBT card and a Medi-Cal card looks like. So again, there are community resources available, like at Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, Brother Benno's rescue missions. There's food for free at these kinds of places, and they'll also give you basic necessities for free too. Also, utilize community resources available for counsel or consultation, such as medical attention, legal counsel, job training help, that will put you into a shelter or transitional housing. So again, be homeless but don't look homeless. Here's a picture. Doesn't discriminate. Homelessness doesn't discriminate. Seriously, look decent in public. Buy a shower. You can't always shower, but just keep your hair, nails, skin, clothes, and belongings in immaculate and clean condition. So to conclude, thank you again, and that's my speech.